Hey friends, Brian Hudson here, and you're listening to Pathfinders, a hiking podcast with Brian. Today we're unpacking Osprey backpack costs and features for senior hikers. If you're racking up birthdays and still love the trail, this episode is for you. We'll translate suspension jargon into plain English, match volumes to real trips, and talk pricing so you can budget confidently. I'll share stability tricks, a simple fit checklist, and one action you can take this week to feel immediate comfort gains. Whether you're gearing up for gentle day hikes or planning a weekend out, the right pack can move weight off your joints, keep you cool, and make access effortless. Let's start with why fit matters more as we age. As we age, small inefficiencies become big energy drains. A backpack that transfers load onto the hip belt, not your shoulders, protects the neck, back, and knees. Think of the hips as your body's built-in shelf. You want 70 to 80% of the weight sitting there. Wide, cushioned hip belts reduce pressure points and help tame downhill jolts. Next, balanced carry matters. A pack that hugs the spine keeps the center of gravity close, so every step feels steadier on roots and rocks. Finally, heat management. Older bodies often feel temperature swings more intensely. Ventilated back panels reduce sweat buildup, helping prevent chafing and overheating on warm climbs. When comfort, balance, and airflow line up, fatigue arrives later, decision-making stays sharper, and slips are less likely. The payoff is simple. You finish your hike feeling strong instead of spent, and you're more eager to lace up again tomorrow. Let's translate Osprey's suspension families in plain language. First, anti-gravity, used in the Atmos and Aura lines, feels like a plush, continuous cradle across your back and hips. The mesh and frame distribute weight beautifully, so heavier loads ride softly and stay stable. It's the comfort king, with a slight penalty in pack weight. Next, Airspeed, found on Stratos and Cirrus, uses a trampoline-style mesh back panel. There's open air between your back and the pack body, which dumps heat and sweat fast while keeping the load predictable. It's ideal for hot climates, day hikes, and light overnights. Finally, Airscape, on Talon and Tempest, is the close-to-body system. Flexible ridged foam and a sleeker profile that moves with you. It's lighter and more agile for fast hiking and scrambles, but has less plush padding than anti-gravity. If you carry more weight or crave maximum cushioning, start with Atmos or Aura. For cool airflow with great stability, try Stratus or Cirrus. For minimal, nimble days, look at Talon or Tempest. Fit starts with size and shape. Many seniors find women-specific designs far more comfortable, regardless of gender, when their hip-to-waist proportions or shoulder shape match the female-centric geometry. Osprey's Tempest, Cirrus, Kite, Aura, Ija, and Wren lines use narrower shoulder straps with softer curves, contoured hip belts, and shorter torso options. Most current models also offer adjustable torso length, so you can slide the harness up or down several centimeters to match your measured torso. Look for Osprey's fit-on-the-fly hip belt on packs like Atmos, Aura, Kestrel, and Kite. It lets you extend or shorten the padded wings to center the buckle over your iliac crest. That small tweak can eliminate hot spots and keep the weight truly on your hips. If you're between sizes, try both. A correctly sized frame with micro-adjustable torso and hip belt routinely beats a pack with flashier features, but a mediocre fit. Comfort is the feature that matters every single mile. Next, let's talk volume. For light day hikes, a 12 to 25-liter pack carries water, a shell, snacks, and small extras. Osprey's Daylight and Hike Light are simple and budget-friendly, while Talon or Tempest 20 to 26 adds a more supportive harness and smarter pockets. For long-day missions or a light overnight, 26 to 36 liters is the sweet spot. Talon or Tempest 30-33 keeps things light and agile. Stratos or Cirrus 24-34 adds the ventilated trampoline back panel and often an integrated rain cover. Stepping into overnight and weekend territory, 38 to 65 liters gives you room for a sleep system, extra clothing, and bulkier food. Kestrel or Kite 38-48 are durable, do-everything haulers. Exos or EJA 4858 trims weight for the ounce counters. Atmos or Aura 5065 maximizes comfort for heavier loads. And Rook or Ren 5065 deliver a budget-friendly frame with real support. Match size to what you truly carry, not what you imagine. Let's put dollars to models so you can plan. At the entry end, Daylight and Hike Light typically run about $70 to $140, depending on size and features like included rain covers. Talon and Tempest sit roughly $130 to $200, reflecting the lighter harness and better organization. Stratos and Cirrus usually land around $170 to $240, paying for that airspeed ventilation and extras. Kestrel and Kite, with robust frames and lots of access points, are about $220 to $270. Exos and EJA, the ultralight framed options, span roughly $230 to $300. Rook and Ren are the value workhorses at about $165 to $220. At the premium comfort tier, Atmos and Aura run about $300 to $380. Street prices shift with sales and prior year colors, so watch timing if you're budget conscious. Beyond frames and prices, look for senior-friendly touches that reduce fiddling and strain. A cushioned, wide hip belt and soft, well-shaped shoulder straps spread pressure and minimize nerve pinch. Hip belt pockets that actually fit a phone and snacks save constant on-off cycles. Osprey's larger zipper pulls are great for cold fingers or low dexterity. Prefer easy access to the main compartment? Panel or side zip entries let you reach a jacket without excavating everything. Stow-on-the-go trekking pole attachment lets you park poles during a scramble without removing the pack. Angled, stretchy side pockets make bottle grabs realistic, and an internal hydration sleeve keeps hoses tidy if you like reservoirs. Many Stratos, Cirrus, Kestrel, and Kite models include an integrated rain cover, worth its weight when a shower sweeps in. Add solid grab handles for car-to-trail lifting, reflective accents for dusk visibility, and a sternum strap with an emergency whistle. These quality-of-life features keep your rhythm smooth and your focus on the trail ahead. Now the classic trade-off, weight versus comfort. Ultralight framed packs like Exos and EJA feel feathery and reduce overall fatigue, but they trim padding and external pockets. If you typically carry modest loads, think 10 to 20 pounds, they shine. If your kit regularly tops 25, a comfort-first frame like Atmos or Aura will feel better after hour 3, even though the pack itself weighs more. The reason is superior load transfer and cushioning that protect joints on descents. Whichever frame you choose, prioritize stability. Use side compression straps to snug the load so it doesn't sway. Keep dense items, water, stove fuel, food, close to your spine and mid-back, and lighter, bulky pieces farther out. Aim for 70 to 80% of the weight on your hips. Shoulder straps should rest without digging. Check that the load lifter straps meet the shoulder at roughly a 45-degree angle. Stable loads mean steadier feet, quicker reactions, and fewer stumbles. Here's a practical fit checklist. 1. Measure torso length from the C7 neck bump to the iliac crest line and pick the size that matches the chart. 2. Load the pack realistically. 10 to 15 pounds for day packs, 20 to 25 for overnights. 3. Tighten the hip belt first so padding centers on your iliac crest. 4. Pull shoulder straps until they just touch without taking weight. 5. Snug load lifters and the sternum strap. Walk stairs for 10 minutes. Note shoulder pinch, hip hot spots, or sway. Adjust torso and hip belt wings until they vanish. For packing, keep water and dense items high and close to your spine, rain gear near the main zipper, and meds, glasses, sunscreen, and a mini first aid kit in hip belt or top pockets. Durability adds value. Osprey's almighty guarantee and tough fabrics mean long-term support. To save money, look for last-year colors, holiday sales, or reputable used programs, always putting fit ahead of extras. Here's your actionable tip for today. Bring your real kit and test Stratos or Cirrus against Atmos or Aura, or Exos or EJA. Choose the one that leaves shoulders pressure-free and your lower back hotspot-free after 10 minutes. All right, that's our look at Osprey backpacks for senior hikers. We discussed why fit matters, how anti-gravity, airspeed, and airscape feel out on the trail, women's specific and sizing options, volumes for different trips, and what those price ranges buy. We covered senior-friendly features that truly make hiking easier, the weight versus comfort trade-off, stability and packing strategies, durability, and smart ways to save. Your next step is simple. Bring your real kit, test 2 frames, and choose the one that puts weight on your hips, not your shoulders. Okay, folks, that should do it for today. Please share with your friends, and until next time, remember to hike well and enjoy the great outdoors.